All right, looks like we are live and on the air. All right, excellent, excellent. Well, welcome everybody. We are officially live. I got the live flashing here on my screen. Well, welcome. Exciting, very excited to be here tonight. Want to welcome everybody to the All In Team Hangout. We got a great hangout lined up for you tonight. We actually have some superstars on our team, some amazing leaders, some amazing friends. And I want to welcome you, our guests, to the Hangout. My name is Aaron Rashkin. If we haven't had a chance to meet yet, I want to welcome you if you're a first-time viewer, if you're a guest of one of our members, if you're one of our new members, or if you're a member that's been on the team here for a couple days, weeks, months, even a couple of years or so. Welcome one and all. I'm excited to be here. And we've got some really cool stuff that we're going to be sharing with you. We were just having a little pre-Hangout chat for just a few minutes, and one of our top leaders and income earners here in our company Empower Network, Silvio Fortunato, who you see down below, or maybe he was over here, I don't know where he is. He was just sharing a story with us that we're going to have him share in just a few minutes about an old friend of his that's been watching but never taken any action. And we're going to show you guys a copy of the new tool that is getting people on board here with our team and with Empower Network in a very fast and furious way. People are lighting up like a Christmas tree when they see what's available here, based on our 2.5-year market test to see how we would be received around the world of home-based business and network marketing and internet marketing. And after over $110 million paid out to our affiliates, we're just now getting started in building a business and changing thousands. And I don't even think thousands is appropriate anymore. It's tens of thousands of lives around the world that we've been able to change in just the last 32 months here since we launched here back in October of 2011. So, 2.5-year market test to see how we would do. $110 million paid out to our affiliates. Now, I just want to say a couple things real quick before I turn it over to some of my friends. Here on the panel tonight, we have some very special people, leaders, from different parts of the world calling in. It's, I think, 2 in the morning there, a little bit after 2 in the morning. Here in the States, it's, 6, 7, 8, 9 o'clock. And over in Portugal, where we're going to be hearing from Pedro and Tatiana and Thomas, and we're going to hear from Adrian, who's over here in Austin, Texas, and Austin, Texas, right, Adrian?
Houston.
Oh, Houston, right? Houston, not Austin, not A-Town, H-Town. And then of course Silvio over in right outside of Lisbon in Portugal. And so, we appreciate you guys being here, but income disclaimer real quick, we make no guarantees. There's no sure thing in business. If you're an entrepreneur, if you want to be successful, if you want to pay off some bills, make some extra money, get out of debt, if you want to take some financial pressure off yourself and, have some new options in your life when it comes to, whether you work or not, whether you, are home all day with your family, your kids, maybe you're a single, parent, or maybe you're, a married parent, maybe you have a whole family and you just want to be more accessible to them and be at home with them so that you can spend more time with the people who matter most and spend less time with people who matter least in your life. Maybe cut back some hours at work or just go full-time working for yourself from home. Entrepreneurship, there is a risk. And we make no guarantees. The only guarantee we can make is that if you do nothing, right, you don't take any action, right, nothing is going to change, right? So your next level of success, no matter where you are, whether you're just getting started or maybe you're getting started tonight by clicking on the link below, right, your next level of success demands a new you because your current level of thinking got you where you are today. So even though you might see a big check behind me, or maybe we'll talk about some incomes and some lifestyle changes, make sure to go to our income disclaimer page where you can see the average earnings of our affiliates at empowernetwork.com/income. And you can see there's two different kinds of disclaimers. There's people who are active affiliates, and then there are what we call non-active affiliates. These are people who actually, are affiliates, but they're not taking any action. And so you'll see, based on that level, because I think every company, they have a certain level of distributors or affiliates, and then they talk about the percentage of people. Well, active affiliates are different than inactive affiliates. So if you're an affiliate and you're doing the things that we teach you, right? I always say when you do the right things, you get the right results. So that being said, here's what I want to do. I want to bring out, some of the other awesome leaders and friends of ours here on the All In team, and you'll see that they have a different logo. They're a part of the All In team, but they're also a team within the team, right? We have Empower Network, we have the All In team, and then we have the Lazy Millionaires. And the Lazy Millionaires was started by this gentleman right below, right? Gentleman coming to us live from Portugal, who really was the visionary, along with like several dozen other leaders that he's going to probably mention or talk a little bit about. But he's built this amazing. He and his wife Cesarina have built this amazing business, and have brought literally thousands and thousands and thousands of people from all over the world, from other European countries, Spain and Germany and Switzerland and different parts of the world, down in Brazil and South America, here in the States as well. Some of the Lazy Millionaires are actually American, and they joined some of the leaders there on the Lazy Millionaires, members and affiliates that are building the business. And so, Sylvia, I want to bring you out here, my friend. I want you to kind of give us a little bit, maybe a few minutes snapshot of, where you were before Empower Network, a few minutes of that, and then how you got started and what's happened to you since. And then I want to have you bring out, some of the leaders on your team between, Tomas and Mariana and Pedro, and we're gonna hear from Adrian as well. We may even have a couple of other guests pop on the line. But Silvio, I'm gonna pass it over to you, my man. How you doing tonight?
I'm Aaron. Hello, everybody. Well, I'm very honored to be here today, and to make it very short, 20 years ago, I heard about it, that it's possible to earn an income through the multi-level marketing philosophy, and that I can work from home, and I can have a big team all over the world. I can have my own business without any employees, and I can really have, at the same time that I have a business, I can have a life, and I can have a really nice way of living. So, well, it passed 20 years. It was not easy. It was a hell of a ride. It was really, really fun in this last this really last 20 years. I learned a lot of things with ups and downs on this industry. I always try every day see what is the good things in this industry, and then the things that are not so okay. I try it every day, do it better, faster, and in another way. Okay, so it's amazing when we have a vision and we have a dream, and we never give up, and we trust that we can do it. The magic will happen, and the universe brings us strange things all over the way, in the way that we can make some shifts, some moves, and we can go forward. So 2 years ago, I started to think and rethinking my business, and I came to the conclusion that I knew two things. First, I was stuck in a level. I want to do to the next level. I want to add 30K more on my income that I have on those days 2 years ago. And for that, I come to the conclusion that I need two things. First, I need a new mentor, and I need a new system. And when we start looking, we always find it. That's it. So I found Aaron Rushkin, and I found Empower Network. And there is another thing that I really want to move to, and I look to these two things because uh, I really desire in my heart that the people that trust me on my team have the same or more success than me, you know, because I cannot be on this industry if I earn money and my people don't. I always, if it's small or big, I always earn money because I'm a really complete focused person. I work like hell and I do wherever it takes. So I always have success, only in the beginning not, but then I have it, but my people don't. So I see that with Empower, I have everything that I need to start to have this success. I already make in these 20 months, in these 20 months that I am in Empower, I made more than $500,000. Okay, disclaimer, it's not average income. Nothing will come from the sky. You have to do your part. But I made more than $500,000, and today I really have a tremendous news because I don't want to bore you with technical stuff, but our back office in our team can communicate with the back office of Empower Network, and for the first time we made a routine that imports all the transactions that all my team made on the Empower Network, and today it takes almost 2 days to running this routine to import all the movements, almost 2 days, computer running, you know. And then I was looking, it's finished, it's finished, it's finished, it's finished, every 5 seconds. And then when the programmer says, well, we import all the data, please give me the total. I was blown away. I was completely shocked when he says that all my team in these 20 months earn not turnover, earnings, commissions, $3.6 million. My God. Is something F unbelievable. Okay, so I will stop talking because I'm very excited. I will pass to you again, Aaron, and I really every day says thank God that Aaron comes to my life and Empower comes to my life. Every day I say thanks. Okay.
Wow, I don't even know what to say except for this. And then we should probably do this too. No, that is truly amazing. $3.6 million. Again, income disclaimer. There's no guarantees. There's no guarantee that you're going to make even $1. But that's what the Lazy Millionaires have made is $3.6 million. That's almost good enough to do like one of these, like million, you know?
Yeah.
Like Dr. Evil from Austin Powers, right? Not thousands, but 3.6 million in. How long have you been on board here, Sylvia? I don't even think it's 20 months yet, right?
It was in October, so I think it's more or less 20 months or something. It will make 2 years in the next October, so something like that.
So yeah, so in like a little over 20 months, maybe 21 months, you guys. Now, here's what's interesting about the Lazy Millionaires. Now, I can tell you, I've been a part of this industry for 20 plus years, and I've worked with a lot of leaders, and I've worked with a lot of successful people over the years. But here's what's so powerful about the Lazies, is that there's not just one person that's making all this money, right? Silvio's made $500,000, and Roy's probably catching up pretty quick with $400,000, and then you have Carla and Mario, and you have Sinead and Alejandro, and you have Oscar and Sophia, and now here we have on our hangout tonight, right? Pedro and Mariana and Thomas and Tatiana, his wife, is pregnant. But here's what I want to do. Sylvia, I want you to bring Thomas and Pedro and Mariana here to the table. I want you guys to share, or at least have them share a little bit about what they were doing before. Now, guys, they may speak in Portuguese, and Sylvia will translate, but I want them to give a little bit of, where they were before Empower Network, what was going on in their lives, how they found out about it, and what's happened to them ever since, because they're a part of a team here that there's not just one or two people getting amazing results. I mean, there are literally, I don't know, how many members did you bring to Charlotte in the U.S. Last weekend, 2 weekends ago, Sylvia? How many were there?
75, something like that.
75 members that flew from Portugal, Spain, Brazil, Germany, Switzerland, right? From all different parts of the world. 75 committed leaders came to the U.S., right? Thousands of dollars in airfare, thousands of dollars in travel, right, with hotels and food and expenses and transportation and all the spending money and all the fun that they had, because they stayed for over a week, some of them, right? And here's, Thomas representing him and Tatiana, and, Pedro and Mariana. So Sylvia, maybe you can bring them out and have them share a little bit about what their background is and how they got on board and what's happened for them ever since.
Okay, so I bring first my dear friend Tomas. Thomas, we don't met before. He comes from the internet. He's from Madeira. It's an island, a beautiful island in the shore of Portugal. Well, he's one of these guys that see it and say, let's do it, and let's do it the right way, So he's amazing. He have a big organization. He already been on the leaderboard. Every week he's on the leaderboard or more or so. So I will let him to tell the story. So they are my dear friend Thomas.
Hello, everybody. I will try to speak in English, but if I need, I will ask help from Sylvia to translate.
Perfect.
But I will try. My English is very bad, but I will try. Since before I came to Empower Network, I was merchant navy officer. I work more or less 9 months here, but I always work in the sea. I never come to land to rest. Only 3 months for here I rest, because it's very difficult. My life is not easy in the past. But one day my wife looked to me and she say me, what you want for your life and our life? you need to choose. You need to think more about our life. And then I made a decision, and I broke with my professional work, and then I tried to find something to do in other industries. But it's not easy in the beginning, because we spend more or less 1 year. With many difficulties to live. It's not easy. But when we, as Sylvia says, when we want something, when we do something with when we put all the forces to something happened in our lives, the magic happens, and then there is what happens in our lives. We found Empower Network because I look around, and I was looking for a kind of this job, a kind of this possibility or opportunity. And then when we found the Empower Network, we know that what we want for our lives. And then I spoke with Silvio, my sponsor, and I asked him if it is possible to me to start this new opportunity, and if there is any possibility to do it our life with this job, with this opportunity. And then Silvio told me that is possible. We only need to follow the instructions. We only need to follow the instructions every day with all the interest and all como é que se diz humildade, Silvio?
Humility to follow instructions. Yeah.
Yes, and we do it, this day after day after day. And then in the beginning it's not easy, because the results in the first 2 months we didn't make any money with the Empower Network. But then the results start to happen, and then we realized that it's possible for us to live with Empower Network. We are in this business more or less 8 months, and in the last 5 months we made more or less $100,000 with Empower Network. And the most beautiful, the most
Fucking amazing, man.
Awesome. Just awesome.
And the magic is because we follow the instructions, we share all the vision that we have with our affiliates, Pedro and Mariana and other guys, and then the magic start to happen with them too. They are in the leaderboards too, and they already made in 3 months more than $50,000 with the Power Network. Yes, they are 30K earner in this moment in the last month.
Let him tell him the story, man. Don't tell all the numbers.
Yeah. Real quick, Thomas. What kind of experience did you have on the internet before Empower Network?
Zero. I don't have any experience in this industry. Any experience. I didn't make any business before, any multi-level business, any internet marketing business. Nothing. I only know things about sea and vessels and ships. Only that.
So the only thing you've ever done on the internet was buy stuff.
And see my email and the Skype, Facebook, to see all around other guys. Only that.
Yeah, so you never really made money on the internet, but you also never tried to make money. This is your first time starting a business from home and on the internet. No background in multi-level marketing. No entrepreneurship, and you made $100,000 in 8 months.
Yes, but all the money I made in the last five months, more or less.
Okay. You said before that the first 2 months.
I didn't make any money.
You didn't make any money in 2 months.
We didn't make any money. Yes, we didn't make any money.
And then after 2 months, you started to develop some what's called traction, right?
Yes. Yes.
And you
I start to learn. I start to learn. I start to follow. In the first 2 months, I only study the course, the Empower Network course. I start to follow the leaders and see what they are doing, and then 2 months later, I start to make money. We start to make money with Empower Net.
One important point is that after 2 months, he has his first event, I think, isn't it?
Yes, yes. My first event was very determinant for our results. Yes, yes.
So a live event.
Yeah.
Yes.
So the turning point is that they go to the first event on the second month, and they see that they just need to follow instructions, and these two things, going to the first event and start following instructions, things start to change for them. Yes?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, let me.
I remember.
So before you went to your first live, no, let me make sure everybody's clear on this, because I was a little bit confused at first. You didn't host your own event. You didn't have the event. You went to somebody else's event, like the Lazy Millionaires have Life Extreme.
Life Extreme. He goes to the Life Extreme event.
Right. Okay. So you went to the Life Extreme event in Portugal, right? Which is the event that the Lazy Millionaires host every quarter, every 3 months. They do this big event, right? And you didn't go for 2 months, and then you went to it after 2 months of being in the business, and then you started to make money.
Yes. It's if the Life Extreme, if the event the coincide starts in the beginning of my career in the Empower Network, I start to make money before that. But no, I'm joking. I'm joking. But this process, I need this process because I didn't have any experience in this area in this industry. This is 2 months of learning. I learned in these 2 months beginning. Yes.
It's fantastic. Well, good for you, man. Congratulations, and make sure you tell Tatiana, who's home, sleeping now, right? She's pregnant, so she's got a baby, to sleep for too. So just tell her we said congratulations, and that we'll bring her out on another hangout. Maybe, Thomas, you can introduce Pedro and Marina, because they're the ones who they joined you, yeah?
Yeah. They are in the business at more or less 3 months, and they're amazing. They're amazing because they start with all that they followed all the instructions, and they do the people already have some experience because he's already work with internet marketing, but he didn't know nothing about Empower Network and nothing about how to do this business. And then when they start, they ask me how to do it, what we need to make to earn 30K or $1,000 per day. And then I told what Sylvia told me, and then they start to follow the instructions. And then in this moment, they already earn. They already are 30K earners in this moment.
What did Sylvia tell you, Thomas? What did Sylvia tell you about how to make $1,000 a day, $30,000 a month? What did he say?
I didn't believe when he says me that is possible, because it's too much money for me. I never earned this kind of money per month, but I know that is possible if I follow his instructions, and I follow the instructions that are affiliates to like Mario and Carla did, because when they start, they don't have any experience to. And when I start, they already have great results, Carla and Mario Carreira. And then I follow the Silvio, and I follow the Mario, and then it's amazing. It's amazing.
But tell what you do, what I said you to do.
You told me what you need to do is to make more or less that 200 contacts per day. You need to communicate with your list. You need to do it with more massive. You need to do this every day with the massive action every day, and then that's what I'm doing every day. I do my own personal development, and then I start to do it, the contacts, and study the courses, and study the what we learn in our practice formations of the Insomnia's courses, and then the results start to happen.
So just enough to get 2 per day. Yeah?
Yes. I forgot that. I forgot that. Sorry, Silvio, I forgot that.
Enough leads a day to make 2 sales a day consistently for the next 90 days. You know what? It was exactly the same thing that Aaron told me to do. I just say to you what Aaron told me to do. Simple. Generate enough leads a day to make 2 sales a day consistently from the next 90 days. That's it.
Here's what's interesting too, and Silvio will remember this very clearly. The first time we met in person was at a live event in Austin, Texas, back in January of 2013. So just about 15 months ago, or about 16, 17 months ago. And we met at this reception before the event started, because Silvio and Roy Gabriel, and some other leaders. I think Miguel was there, Laura Gabriel, and who else was there, Silvio? The 5th person you were with, Marina,
Lori, and Marina.
Marina, right? Laura and Marina. So we met at this event, and Silvio wanted to know, what's the secret? What's the big secret? How do you make $30,000 a month? And he thought I was going to give him some, crazy answer. And all I said was, just get 2 sales a day. Just get enough leads. Now everybody's going to need a different number of leads, right? Some leads are better quality than others, right? Branded leads, like social media leads that come from Facebook, right, are higher quality leads than the leads that come from people that are searching, on home-based business websites and portals and clicking on banners and ads and, text ads and those kinds of things and solo ads, because they already know, like, and trust you if they're on your Facebook. So running ads on Facebook and doing all sorts of page post engagements and, click to website ads and those types of things, dark posts, those kinds of ads, or those kinds of leads are going to convert higher. You may need fewer leads to get 2 sales a day, and sometimes you need higher, based on your experience and how new you are at it and so forth, and how well you communicate with your market, and the follow up and the follow through, and making sure that you have building that relationship. So I told Silvio, do whatever it takes to get 2 sales a day. If that takes 50 leads a day, do it. If it takes 100 leads a day, do it. If it takes 200, I've seen days where Silvio's had 400, 500, 1,000 leads in a single day, and he didn't just get 2 members in that day. He got 22 members, and he's had like some days where he had 10, 12, 15 people, I think, come in over a 24-hour period, right?
Yeah, one of the days I make more than 3,000 leads in one day. So I just do it whatever it takes,
And now he's made $500,000. He's in the top probably 25 of the company in total all-time income, right? He's one of those people, and we're going to come to Pedro and Mariana here in just a moment. So, Empower Networks created at this point $13 million earners. right? We have 100. Oh no, I'm sorry, not 100. 46 people who have made over $250,000. I think 25, I want to say, that have made over $500,000. 100 and I want to say 130 that have made over 6 figures, right? Which is 100,000 or more. And remember, we have thousands and thousands. We have over 30,000 people out of 40,000 active affiliates who've gotten paid, right? At least made their first dollar online. That's 75%, right, of our active affiliate base has made money. Which, if you look at some of the billion-dollar companies out there, right? There's a lot of billion-dollar, not a lot. There's probably a dozen billion-dollar companies out there. Or companies that are on their way to $1 billion that have, maybe done $500 million in revenue. Not only do they have 100,000, 200,000, 300,000, even, gosh, probably the juice company that I came out of before I got into, online marketing 6 years ago. Not quite 6 years, but about 6 years ago I got online for the first time. But the juice company that I was with had over 1 million active distributors, and they had 13 or 15 people that made $1 million. Here we have 40,000 people, and we have $13 million earners, right? 25 or so, $500,000. 46, I think it was, over $250,000. 120 or whatever it was, 123, I think the total number was, that made 100,000 or more, and thousands, right? Tens of thousands that have gotten a check out of 40,000 people. No, your chances for success are better here than anything I've seen. Sylvia, you've seen a lot, right, in your 20-plus years here?
Yeah.
Look, you and I could go anywhere and make money, right? Why are we here? For the team.
Yeah. I have two guys that right now is making more money than I. I was very happy. One of the couples, they are on the business, I think, 9 months. And the last month, they make $100K. $100,000. It's something unbelievable. Something out of this world. In these 20 years, I never came not close. I earned money, but nothing like this in my team. Nothing. Yeah. So, yeah.
Unbelievable. So yeah. So let's have this. Thomas, you want to bring Mariana and Pedro out? Maybe give them a little intro, and they can speak in Portuguese.
Yes, Mariana, Pedro, speak about your when you start, and when what happens when the results start to coming to you, and then what in this moment what Pedro and Mariana do it with your affiliates, because they already have many people in their team. Pedro, Mariana, speak.
Okay. First of all, we are very happy and grateful to be here and join our experience with all of you. We start this business 3 months ago. Pedro, I was studying law, doing my master course. Pedro told me about a film which my sister sent to him, and he passed a weekend watching Tomás talking about his incomes. He's in Tatiana, and he spent his weekend watching the video, learning and studying the Empower Network, the incomes, the business, and so on. And then he told me, Mariana, I found a business and a group, Lazy Millionaires League, which is fantastic. And with my experience and your force, your strength, we can go very high. Pedro already was in this industry, internet marketing, but me, I was, like I said, studying law. I didn't understand nothing of internet marketing. We started very focused. We asked Tomás and Tatiana what we have to do to make these things happen, and then they told me you have to generate traffic leads, you have to send emails to your contacts daily. Every day you have to do this. Every day you have to be focused. You have to be determined. And we started doing in the first week. First week we start business. We start doing leads. We start sending emails.
Hundreds of leads, hundreds.
See, hundreds of leads. We want to do this quickly or so quickly as we can. Because we know that if we do the things and the incomes are going to happen. There's no other way. But we every day. We have to be determined, we have to be focused, we have to write, we have to read a book, we have to post an article in our blog, we have to help.
We have to send broadcasts.
Yeah, we have to help our team because they need us, and things starting happening. And it was amazing because, to be sincerely, I don't remember how things starting to happen because it was so fast that things started happening in first month. We did 10,000. The second month the same. We entered in the leadership council, which now it's leaderboard of Lazy Millionaires League. And then the 3 months, the last month we went on the leaderboard, which was amazing. We didn't sleep because Pedro was waiting for the 5 a.m. to see the leaderboard, and it was amazing. Pedro already knew the Empower Network. But he didn't take action because here in Portugal we didn't have a group which has the translations to Portuguese.
All the tools in Portuguese.
Yeah, all the tools and the conference and so on. So we are grateful for Silvio to make the back office, which is very, very, very important. I know that we didn't have these incomes if it wasn't the back office of Silvio, because it has all we need and all everybody needs to start things and start making the results, the incomes, and we are very unique need to Silvio. We are very very close group, and we help each other, which is amazing. We don't have this in other business. This is the truth.
Phenomenal. Phenomenal. The 12 weeks.
Begged me to speak because he knows the English, but to speak he's.
Mariana speak better.
That's fantastic. You know what?
Portuguese will not translate. No worries.
The language of money doesn't matter. It's all the same. Go ahead, Pedro.
I think this month is your third month, and you already have the last 30 days 30K, yeah?
Yes. 30K. Now we have 25,000 of leads. We are making leads every day, hundreds of leads every day in Facebook. So is our plan. Follow all your
Instructions.
follow all your instructions. And work every day in some.
Well, we seem like some Russian guys speaking in English. Good. Congratulations, my friend.
But I think the secret for this business is to be a focused person. If you are focused and you know what you want and what you want to achieve, I think this is it's the principle of a characteristic which we have to be and to do. To be focused in what you want and what you want to achieve every day, and have the visions not just for tomorrow and for the next month, but for the next year and so on.
Well, let me ask you, Tatiana, and or I'm sorry, Mariana.
Mariana.
What was your goal when you first got started? Your first income goal was. Tell me what it was.
Okay, my mind didn't achieve the $3 million.
$1,000 a day?
Yeah, $1 million a day. My mind didn't achieve. Pedro was in this industry, but my mind didn't achieve. But this was the unique goal which I had when we started this business. It's achieved $100 mil per dia.
$1,000. They want to achieve $1,000 a day.
Yeah, but my mind didn't achieve, though it was always was my goal. Now, of course, now that we have already a month of 1,000 a day daily. Now I want more, of course. But when we started, it was my goal. Though my mind didn't achieve that goal, we have to expandir muito.
Yeah, expand your mind. Yeah. They don't believe.
Yeah, it just blows my mind.
$1,000 a day, but we put them on their mind that they can do it, and they can do it, and they start to believing, and they do it.
Your mind is like a rubber band, right? Once it's stretched out, it can never regain its shape again.
Exactly.
Yeah? So once you hit those first milestones, you reach the first goal. Right? Now you say, okay, if I could do $1,000 a week, why not do 1,000 a day? Right? And then when you start, thinking even bigger, you realize that your time is worth 1,000 per hour. Right? Isn't that amazing? You go from working in a job, right? The average salary in the United States, I don't know what it is in Portugal. I'm sure it's very different. But here in the United States, the average hourly wage is somewhere between $7 and $10 per hour, right? Because the average income here is 25 or maybe 30,000 a month, or I'm sorry, per year, right? And so when you can turn your yearly income into your monthly income, and then your monthly income turns into your weekly income, right? That's what's happened for Silvio. That's what's happened for Roy. That's what's happened for Paula, right? Paula Garcia, right? She had what did she have, a $9,000 day last week, or maybe 2-3 weeks ago? Where do you get these kind of results, right? Working for yourself, A, and B, being able to do it in just 3-4 hours a day. Right, you can't get that anywhere.
Time in 3 months, like them, It's
3 months.
Years. Like it's a plan for 5 years long. After 5 years, you will get something. They are 3 months on the business. Jesus, guys, what will happen in 1 year from now?
Yeah, it's amazing. See, here's what's even more amazing is that, you know, Pedro and Mariana, they're 3 months in, right? And the compounding effect, right, where, you know, month 1, month 2, month 3, right, in a 12-month period. See the size of the Lazy Millionaires, right? Okay, you ready for this? You know, Mariana, Pedro, the size of the Lazy Millionaires team right now, right, in 12 months, that could be your team, right? You could have a team of 3,000 people, right? It's pretty powerful, right? Yeah. And when you look at, right, Silvio's had this, you know, and Roy and Miguel and Paula and the whole, you know, all the leaders here had this vision to create this team, and they've done 3.6 million. That could be your team's income in a year from now, right? Powerful, right, Thomas? It's pretty amazing.
That's goal in my mind.
we were talking, and you know, I want to bring Adrian out here because I know that he's bubbling and like ready to burst over.
Yeah, I'm just excited, man. You guys are just.
Yeah, it's pretty powerful, right? And Adrian, you've been around the industry for, you know, a good 10 years, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, I started industry in 2007. First network marketing, just getting bounced around. You know, followed you for a while. Been in a couple companies that you've been in. Hit the leaderboards there for a little bit, and just got bounced around. And you know, it's when I found Empower, though, what we have here is just things are just absolutely different here. First of all, the compensation plan, which we all know that you see the results that people are getting here, guys. I mean, this is Lazy Millionaires night. This just look what's going on when you jump in and you follow instructions right off the bat. You know, just follow the system. Follow the system. Like I said, 2 sales a day, 30 days, or 2 sales a day to get to 30K, and it just grows from there. I mean, look what's happening from the first week. People are jumping in with Tomas and the whole Lazy Millionaires family, and I just saw most of them in Charlotte just last week, and we were I mean, the stage was full of red shirts, just a sea of red up there, and what they're doing over there in Portugal is just absolutely crazy. It just gets you fired up, the possibilities. It's just what's possible when you make a decision and you join a community of like-minded people who just want to take their life to the next level. So I just, I'm excited. I can't even. I'm still just blown away by the stories that I just heard. What's going on? We got a live event going on here tomorrow in Houston with a couple guys I met in Charlotte as well. And like I said, we're just gonna blow this thing. Like when everybody, you know, when they had the map up in Charlotte, they had the map up on the. Did you guys get to sign it? Well, I signed Houston basically because that's where I'm from. And like I said, tomorrow we have a live story and how many people are joining on a daily basis. I mean, it's so possible. It doesn't matter who you are, where you're from, what background, whether you speak English or not, whether English is your first language, it doesn't matter. We're going worldwide, international, and just, again, hats off and the clap. I don't know the clap button, but for the Lazy Millionaires, you guys are just rocking it right now. So, just a loss of words. You guys are awesome.
Hey, Adrian, talk a little bit about, because you mentioned that you have one of the new tools that we just launched here in Charlotte 2 weekends ago. I'm thinking, do you have a copy of it over there?
Yeah, I sure do.
Yeah. Okay, so here's what's interesting, and Sylvia, I want you to share that story that you were sharing, with me. You shared with me yesterday when we were doing that morning Skype. But if you're wondering what that is on my forehead, by the way, I went to the shooting range today, and
did you get tagged?
No, I didn't get tagged. I had a shell, from one of my 9mm. I had a shell in my hand, and I went to go, scratch myself, and I cut my forehead with the shell.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I gouged a little tiny bit of my forehead out. It was bleeding for a little bit. But anyway, so that was my war story for the day. But here's what's interesting about Empower Network is that, I mentioned before that there's a lot of billion-dollar companies, right? And they have, 1 million distributors, right? Well, we're this like little internet niche. We're like this little corner of the map, right? And we've got over 300,000 paid members in Empower Network, people who purchased our our basic membership, right? And you get your viral blogging system, you get your fast start training videos, you get access, excuse me, to the entire community and all the amazing things that we have here. Ability to come to our live events and qualify for some team stuff. Anyway, long story short, there's companies that are $1 billion, right? And they're not really on the internet, although they have internet, they have websites and information sites, but they don't really market online, right? So here comes Empower Network, less than 3 years ago. We completely flipped the industry on its ear, right? 300,000 paid members, right? Only 4,000 active affiliates. And so we have never really gone off the internet to build our businesses. We've done primarily 99.9% of Empower Network came through, whether it would be some kind of online traffic or, some sort of CPA or what's called a CPL, and that means cost per acquisition, where we can get customers through large, data houses and mailing companies, people that have these giant lists of emails. So we rent those, or we pay for their one-time mailings, or we generate our own traffic, right, through Facebook or solo ads or, anything from blogging to video marketing. There's so many ways to drive traffic. There's literally a million ways to $1 million, okay? But the one way that we never did this, right, was in a live one-on-one presentation or in a group presentation in a, an event or something like that, right? Tomorrow night there's an event in Houston. Tomorrow night there's an event in Denver, right? There's a big event going on here locally that, 3 or 4 weeks ago, before this new tool was introduced, we weren't going to do any of these local. So in other words, we missed 99% of the market by staying on the internet. And here we are. We have this brand new tool. Adrian, why don't you show that again? It's called Fight the Forces. Oh, let me make sure that you're in the screen here. There we go. Here, back it up just a little bit so we can see the full DVD. It's called Fight the Forces of Evil. It's actually backwards. I wonder if that's, yeah, it must be backwards because we're on the internet. It says, what does it read? What does the front of the DVD say?
Fight the Forces of Evil, network marketing's dirtiest little secrets exposed, and how these little secrets have kept you locked in an unwinnable battle, quietly stopping you from building your business and your life you've wanted. It's your time. DVD inside.
Right, and the only way to get one of these DVDs, right, and then the back has all this information. Oh, there's all the numbers, right? $13 million earners. 23 people have earned over is that 500,000? Okay. 43 over $250,000, right? 250,000. 143. Okay, I was a little bit off with my numbers by a few people. Over 100,000, and then we paid commissions to over 30,000 people, right? With a 40,000 person affiliate base. And remember what I said earlier about the income disclaimer. Right, we make no guarantees, and when you go to empowernetwork.com/income.php or /income, you'll see that we have active distributors and inactive distributors. So out of those 40,000, 30,000 are active, and we're paying 30,000. We've paid 30,000 people. So it's pretty unanimous. We've got like one of the strongest opportunities that we've ever seen. And that's, it's funny, sometimes we come to these calls and we do nothing but content. We talk purely education. Sometimes we talk information about our company and our product line, and we talk a little bit about strategy. Sometimes we're entertaining and we tell jokes and we laugh a lot, and it's giggly and fun and kind of silly, but really fun to be a part of. And then sometimes we talk about our company and our products and our opportunity, and this is one of those times because, right now we know that if you're on this hangout, you're here for one thing, right, and one thing only, and that is called change. You want to increase something in your life, whether it's your lifestyle you want to improve, you want to have more free time, more money, you want to have a better financial life, you want to have more stability, you want to have more peace of mind, right? These are all the things that we strive for, and those of us that are in the business now, that are building the business, right, we already have that because we are in the right place at the right time with the right people and for the right reasons, right? If you ever want to know why a company is in business, find out why the owner started it, right? If you talk to Dave Wood, right, Adrian, right, Silvio, right, Thomas, and you know, Mariana and Pedro, right? If you talk to David Wood, he didn't start this company to get rich. He didn't start this company to sell it. He didn't start it to be acquired, right? Somebody buy it, or some company, big company, buy it down the road in 5 or 10 years. He built this company because he was tired of being the only person on his team making all the money. Because he could have done anything. He could have gone to any MLM or network marketing or direct sales or internet or affiliate company and been the top earner there. He didn't need us to get rich. He already was rich. But he wanted to build the richest team on the internet. And now not only are we on the internet, but now we're off the internet. And so this DVD is extremely powerful when you hand it to somebody, or when you mail it out to somebody or give it to them, right? Make sure that they are committed to changing their quality of life. Make sure that they're committed to change, because if they're just going to let it sit on their desk or sit on their coffee table, or they're just not going to pop it in and watch it, then it's completely worthless to you. It's completely worthless to them. Make sure you clear your path to the target before you start shooting, so that you have a much better shot of using this DVD effectively. And look, it's not just to make money with, it's to change people's lives. Think about all the people that are struggling around you right now, people that you know, people that you don't even know yet, right, that you'll be able to meet using this product, this tool. It's not a product, it's a tool. And it's got leverage, and it's got power, and it talks about a 31-month field test to see if Empower Network was going to make it and it was going to be accepted in the marketplace. And sure, in the beginning it wasn't accepted at all. It was actually ridiculed and opposed. And now it's self-evident, right, that we have something here that nobody's ever done or seen before. So, Silvio, tell everybody what you were sharing before we got on the live hangout about this DVD and what happened, for you the first time, second, and then what happened for Joao today too.
I never saw this in these 20 years. I never experienced to make 2 or 3 meetings and everyone sign up. Everyone sign up that I talk with. I never experienced this in 20 years. So it's not because I'm good. I just press the play. And the beginning I make 2 questions. So it's not me for sure. But the most amazing thing is that I have 2 really big experience on this DVD. The first one is that I have a couple that they have the same age than me. They are friends from the kindergarten or something like that. We passed all.
Oh, we lost your voice, Silvio.
Freeze?
Yeah, I think you froze up. Silvio, you there? I think we lost Silvio. We'll probably
Hello?
just drop. Oh, there you are.
Hello?
Yeah, you're back.
Do you listen to something or?
Yeah, just the last 30 seconds or so you dropped off.
Okay, so this couple are really friend of us. We live every day of the week together or something like that. We are really our close friends, like brothers. Really like brothers. I love them, like they are our brothers. So they see us all these years fighting on this industry, and they never, ever get on my business. Never. Any business that I make from multi-level marketing from the internet, they never got it. So they are almost convinced to get in on the Empower Network, but they are really afraid, not because they don't have any experience on the internet. They don't.
Looks like Silvio dropped off the line there. Oh, there he is.
Hello?
Oh, you're back.
Okay, okay. So make sure that the hangout continues, okay, Aaron? Because this. Okay. So I come from United States. I only think about them, and then I come from the United States, arrive home. I just calling them and say, well, you have to come here to my house. They come. I sit here on my sofa. I press the button and they listen the DVD. At the end, he looks at me and say, well, I just have to invest this and it can happen this. I say, yes. In 10 days, if you let me, I will help you to have another third income in your home. If you let me, if you trust me. They sign up immediately. Oh, what? What the fuck is this? I just press play and he's signing up after almost 20 years. What?
Amazing.
So there is something here. So I say, bringing people to my home, you don't have to do nothing. You just bring him them. He brings 2 or 3. They sign up.
You froze up again, Sylvia.
He's downline. It's better that he's making all in. So, hello?
Yeah, you're there. We lost you for a quick second.
Yeah, so he says, well, I have to go home right now because I have to find out a way to be all in. He just said to me, I was, what? So today he was all in, you know? And I already have something like 5 people on his team. They duplicate very, very easy because they don't have to do something very complicated, just bringing the people here. And another person that this guy is a hurricane. He was applying from Mario and Carla in all the MLM company that we were with. He builds a huge, huge, huge network a few years ago, but he was burned out. He comes out from the industry and he swears that he never going back again. But the virus.
Must be kind of spotty internet in Sylvia's town. Sylvia lives in Leiria, yeah, Thomas?
Yes, he lives in the Leiria. It's near the Lisbon. That he
Okay,
lives
yeah,
in.
it's like an hour from Lisbon, right?
Yes, more or less 1 hour.
Yeah, and I think he's in his new office now too, right? He just. Oh, you're back, Sylvia.
Yeah. What you say? What is the last thing that you?
He was going home to find out how to get how to get all in and
Yeah. Okay. So he get all in today. I put him behind. Okay, he get all in today. I was really amazed. And then another friend of mine. That he was sponsored in another multi-level company from he was upline from Mario and Carla. He built a huge organization in Portugal, huge one. He's really a hurricane, but he was burned out on this industry and he's left this industry 6 or 7 years ago. I tried to put him in again for several times. And this last weekend he had make birthday, invite me, and I give him a watch, and inside the bag of the watch I put the only DVD that I have, and I say to him, well, this watch is nice, but this DVD can change your fucking life. So see it? Don't argue with me, see it, and talk with me. You see the DVD, you get completely crazy. After so long, he is watching me all these 2 years, my life changing, all this kind of stuff. So he says that I had already to talk with you, but no, but he invite to the birthday. I think is intentional or something, you know. You see the DVD right now is like he speak with a few guys in 3 days. I think he have almost 200 people to sign it.
Right, we lost Silvio again. You there? Right, we lost him. Wow, 3. He showed it to a few people, and they go 300 people in just a few days. Amazing.
Amazing.
Yeah, and see, here's what's interesting is that, gosh, you know, building on the internet for the last. Oh, there you are, Silvio. Can you hear us?
Sorry.
Yeah, you just moving to a better spot there. Are you in the new office? New office? We're freezing up.
I'm gonna say, building on the internet, you didn't even know that was like possible, right?
No, well, we knew it was possible because when Empower Network first started, you know, it was
place of my own. Maybe it's my internet connection.
Can you hear us, Sylvia?
The new house.
Can you hear us, Sylvia? Yeah, Silvio's got, it's kind of like my setup where he has an office house right next to his house. It's funny, we both, you know, we didn't even know each other 21 months ago. And we both had the same thing where we have 2 houses on, you know, one property basically, you know, a house and then an office house. And Silvio just decorated or refurbished, renovated his office house. So he's got now a full-time staff that works out of the office. And right, this is Thomas, you know this, right? It's new. It's a new development, but the company, right, the Lazy Millionaires, they have their own, you know, training and their own back office website, and because they had to translate everything into Portuguese, and now in Spanish too, and now Brasileira, which is another dialect of Portuguese. So they have, and they have it in English. So they have 4 languages, translate all the products and the training and everything. And so Silvio's got this, you know, office house that he's working. So I think that's where he is. Silvio, can you hear us yet? Anyway, so when Empower Network first started, right, it was 35 or 36 people that crammed into this, you know, room in a hotel, right? And I think it was like Dave Wood or in Dave Sharp's room in the hotel where they were staying for the weekend. And they brought all these people in, 30 some odd people. And within 30 days, right, those 35 or 36 people turned into 10,000 people, right? From 35 or 36 to 10,000 in 30 days, right? And that was without, you know, the power of the DVD. That was without a story. That was without, you know, a working system, right? That was all based on this new concept of a viral blogging platform, right? The vision, right? The vision of Dave Wood and Dave Sharp, right? And 100% commission pay plan, where you keep all the money, right? When a sale is made, somebody's getting paid 100% commission. Unlike MLM or network marketing, where if a $100 product is purchased, right, the company keeps half of it, you keep half of it, and then on the monthly reorder on the auto ship, right, that $50 that the company can part with gets split between 10 people. So you make $5, right, on a case of product, right, weight loss or diet products or vitamins, nutrition, right, jungle juice, right. If your product costs $100 in multi-level marketing, and you know the company keeps 50%, right, to run the company, and then 50% goes into the field of the the people that sold it, right, the person who sold it, and then 9 people above them, right. Typically the upline gets $5 of that 50, and you know it goes 10 levels or 9 levels higher than you. So you're making $5 every month Here at Empower Network, you sell one $25 product, and you get all the commissions. You know, there's fees that come out because that's how we do business on the internet. But it's far better to make 95% commissions, right, after the e-wallet fees come out than to make 5% commissions on a $100 product. It just doesn't make sense. So anyway, Sylvia, I had to share a story while you were trying to get an internet connection. So I was telling them about your new office.
I'm sorry, man.
No worries.
So, I'm just telling the story of this, my friend that I put the DVD on this bag.
Yeah, yeah.
It was this Sunday, you know. So it was Sunday or Saturday that I do this. Right now, he's talked with a few guys, and there are 200 people ready to come to his team from Saturday.
So 4 days later.
I talked with him and with another guy only. Use the DVD, don't give me the DVD. He talked with some guys, I don't know what he's doing. But he said to me, well, I have almost 200 people to come here in the next days, or something like that. And this is not magic. I think this is voodoo or something like that, you know.
It's witchcraft. It's called witchcraft.
Something like that, because you know, I think I know why. Because people are not stupid.
Right.
People really recognize what is really powerful, and people that have that even if they don't have any experience, they notice what is the difference between all the things that they heard about this industry. This thing is something that a lot of us, like me, like myself, that works like hell for these 20 years to resolve the problems that this industry have. This is a wonderful industry with some points that are not so good. But there is a lot of people dreaming to fix these points, because the technology that we have right now can fix these points. And that's what we do. We work on a wonderful thing that is the multi-level marketing, and one by one we resolve the problems that this industry have. And people are not stupid. People, when they see this, they understand what the changes that we made on the things, they immediately recognize it. I cannot explain how, with a few words, they recognize it, but they recognize it, you know? It's something that I cannot explain. My, what is afilhada in English, you know? What is the name afilhada, that when she gets baptized?
Your
Godfather?
Your goddaughter, I think it's called.
Yeah, goddaughter, yeah?
Goddaughter, yeah.
Of mine. I love her, but he never gets in nothing of these things. And today he was sitting on this sofa. I explained the circles because she not knows English, so I make the circles for the first time of the last 5 years or something. I make the circles, and she got in. You know, she got in after all these years, because it's so simple. So if she saw that with a few invitations and 10 people on his team that is not bringing herself, they can earn more money than he's earning in his job. He can do it in a few invitations. It's very clear on this. We never, ever, ever have this on this industry.
Never seen anything like it in my life.
Nothing. So she looked for the paper and say, well, I have to invite a few ones, and with only 10 people on the entire team, I can bring 2, for instance. In 10 in total, I can earn more money each month than in my job. only a person that is so stupid or so burnt out don't see this.
Yeah.
It's so clear, you know. It's so clear. And she said,
You can't say here's what's interesting. You can't say the wrong thing, you know, or I should say, for those that see it, right, there's nothing you have to say.
yeah,
Right? For those that don't see it, there's nothing you could say. So either you see it or you don't see it. And if you see it, this is why you get started, because you realize that it's real, it's really happening, and it could now be happening for you too. Right? With tens of thousands of people that have gotten paid, and with the, you know, all those people that we showed earlier, right? With all these, see, here's what's interesting. A lot of people will look at this and they'll say, well, out of 40,000 people, you only had 13 that made, you know, $1 million. But in order for us to have made $1 million, right? Okay, we have to have dozens and dozens and dozens that make six-figure income, right? So for each person that you see that's, you know, on their way to the top, right? Like Adrian and you know, Pedro and Mariana and Thomas and Tatiana and Silvio and Cesarina, you know, like everyone who you see that's doing well, right? When they got started, they were on somebody else's team. And see, when you get started, you're on somebody else's team, but see, you're the top of your own team. You're the top of your own organization. So think about where you could be in 30 days. You know, these guys that Silvio's talking about, right? Saturday they get started, and now they have 200 people in a matter of days. It's never about who you know, but who they know, and who they know, and who they know. And before you know it, you know, one person turns to 3, turns to 30, turns to 300. Like I was talking about earlier, Silvio, when your internet fell off, you know, 35 or 36 people in a hotel room with Dave Wood and Dave Sharp, you know, not even 3 years ago, turned to 10,000 in just 30 days, right? 1 month went to 10,000 people, right? That's what could happen for this new group that you're bringing in now with this DVD from last weekend, from Saturday. Right? That's the kind of growth that could take place. And see, if you don't tell people about this, somebody else will. That's what's happening here. And Dave Wood had this vision with this Fight the Forces of Evil DVD. Adrian, hold that thing up again, man. I don't even have a copy of it, but if you hold it up, let's get the yeah, pull it back just a little bit. There you go. And then open it up. Can you open it up and just show people what's inside? Yep. So it's just a single DVD, right? Shrink wrapped in there. It's got a little bit of information off to the side. And then what you do is you go to the website, right? And you put in the user number or the user ID, the username of the affiliate who gave you the DVD. And gang, this is going to be translated, what, 5 languages, Silvio? What is it going to be in Portuguese?
5 language. There are people on this Hangout asking what DVD we are talking about. This DVD was launched in the last Impact event, okay, 2 weeks ago or something, okay, and it will be translated in 5 languages. So in I think 2 weeks or something, they will start to be shipped all over the world in 5 languages. I want to say something. I don't change absolutely nothing in my business. Right. Nothing at all. Nothing. I just add this. You know? I even don't add because in the past I always tell to my people that when they started, first talk with your guys, with your people, with the people that you know. You know, so, but because of this change on the commission that is genius, I think no one really got it before David would explain this on the event. I don't get it that it was so powerful, this change that we do on shift the ups, the pass ups. And I don't change nothing. I just use another way of talking with my people that I know. All the things that I made on the internet still goes on exactly the same. The only thing that I change is to approach the people that I know, not with my sites, but with this DVD. That's the only change that I do. Okay, and I start to do meetings in my office, because I say to people, well, you can use my office, bringing your friends to the office here, and I play the button for you. Okay, I play the DVD for you in my office. Come, I explain everything to them. I will not travel. I will not make meetings in other states or in other towns. I will not do this shit. But in my office, you can come with your friends. I will press the play button, and at the end I will answer the answer for you. You don't need to do nothing. Just invite them, tell them that we have a business to talk with, so don't bring no one to, they don't know that they will be talking about business, okay? That's the only thing that I ask people to do. Just invite your friends, but tell them that you have an opportunity that you want them to check, so come with me. That's the only thing that I ask. They sit down in my office, I have a room there, I play the DVD, and at the end I answer the questions, I tell my story, and that's it. You know? And magic is something out of this world, you know? It's the only thing that I make different. The internet and all my business is running like usual. Okay? Not change nothing, just add. Just add. Okay? Very important.
Yeah, no, it's not to replace anything. It's to enhance what you're already doing. And so, you know, I said this earlier, and it's about, you know, clearing your path to the target before you start shooting, right? Like, and I talk about this, I spoke about this on the Empower Hour call a few weeks ago. I hosted, actually right before Charlotte, I hosted the Empower Hour call. And, you know, one of the things I talked about is the difference between, you know, a shotgun and a rifle, right? Now, I went to the gun range today, and I was shooting. Oh, I'm not even in the video. I was shooting my gun today, and you know, my son wanted to shoot a shotgun. And see, when you shoot a shotgun, right, there's this long barrel, right, and the little metal pellets that fly out of the gun is called shot. And the further distance the metal pellets, right, the shot flies out of the barrel of the gun, the less of an impact it has. So it sprays the bullets, and the bullets go wide, right? So you don't have to be a very good shooter. You don't have to have good aim to hit a target with a shotgun, right? And that's why, you know, if you know what skeet shooting is, right? They throw this little clay pigeon in the air, and then you shoot the shotgun at the pigeon, and the shot spreads out so that you can hit the pigeon, you know, easily. As long as you get close to it, the pellets, they fly out and they hit the clay pigeon, right? But a rifle, right, has just one bullet, and when it's fired out of the barrel of the gun, right, out of the rifle, right, that one bullet doesn't go anywhere but straight. It's just a straight shoot. And the difference between the shotgun and a rifle is that when the bullet hits something, it doesn't just hit it, it destroys it, right? It blows it up. It will do serious damage. And that's what this DVD, right, can do for you. I was sharing this. I'll do a little you know, I'll give you a little bit of a tip here, a training tip. We had the 4th of July last weekend here in the United States, and you know, I tend to have some of the best parties in town, you know. And we had a big party at my house, and you know, we had a bunch of people here, tons of food. I still have food. If you all are hungry, just come on into my kitchen. My refrigerator is just still packed. I have a cooler outside still. There's plenty of drinks and beers and wine, and we got tons of food here, right? And so we were talking with some of our friends that are in the business about the DVD. Now, when I first got into, you know, home business, and we used to hand out tapes and CDs, and, you know, back when it was like, you know, before the internet, right? We used to hand out tapes, and we would send out tapes in the mail, and we would give all these, you know, tools, hundreds and hundreds of them, and, you know, you might hear from a person or two, you know, out of 100, you might sign up maybe 2 or 3 people. But the last few years of my network marketing experience, when the company came out with a new tool that I thought was really good, Silvio, you'll love this, man, and Adrian, you'll get this too. Right? I only would get a few of them. I would get 5 of them, right? And I wouldn't get 100 or 200 or 500 or 1,000 copies of the DVD. I would get 5 of them, and I would put my name and my user ID on it, right, my phone number. I would put it on a Sharpie, right, on the DVD case and on the DVD, because sometimes those DVDs, you know, they get like moved from one person to the other, like they pass them around. But what I would do is I gave those DVDs a value. I realized that those DVDs were worth $100,000 a piece, and I only had 5. Right? I had 5 DVDs, and I put my name and user ID and all that and phone number. And before I gave the DVD out to anybody, I said, listen, I have a line of people that are going to be watching this in the next week. I cannot give this to you unless you commit to watching it. Right? Adrian's laughing over there because he knows. And so I would give this DVD. And you know what those DVDs, they were worth to me? $100,000 each. And I knew that if I handed somebody the DVD, it was because they gave me a commitment that they were going to watch it and they were going to give me a decision within 24 hours. And you know what? Those people couldn't get the DVD back to me fast enough because of the value that I placed on it, because of how powerful the message was. And that's how I built a team of over 10,000 people in a shitty MLM company with a juice that I could have bought at Trader Joe's up the street for about 20 bucks. Right? And here we have a DVD that's got such a powerful message with a company that's got such a powerful vision and products that are changing people's lives, not just because they teach you how to make money and get rich. Income disclaimer, no guarantees. See the website, empowernetwork.com/income, right, to see the average earnings of our affiliates. But listen, if you're above average, if you're somebody who has bigger dreams and goals, right, somebody who has far bigger aspirations to do something that you've never done before, right, and to live a way you've never lived before, right, get a hold of a DVD. Or just go back to the link below this video, right? Just click on the link below the video, or go back to the email that you came from, or the blog post, or the social media update, and click on a link and find the join page of whoever introduced you to this hangout tonight, or whoever introduced you to who we are, what we're doing, and how you can be a part of it. Because the key, at the end of the day, is that you're holding that key right now. It's called opportunity. And if you're not willing to step in the ring and fight for the title, you'll never be a champion. You'll never be a champion. And like Mariana and Pedro and you know, all of the, and Thomas and Tatiana, right? If you look at all of the leadership, right? Adrian, and you know, we have other leaders that are unable to make the hangout tonight, but you know, if you think about it, right? Here's Pedro and Mariana, and they have a little bit of experience, right? Not Mariana, but Pedro had some experience on the internet, right? Fooling around, trying things out. Here he is, $30,000 a month within 90 days, right? So if you're an experienced veteran, you've been doing this for, you know, some time, and you're stuck at 1,000 or 2,000 or 3,000 or 5,000 a month. If you could make that kind of income in other companies that pay out 20%, think about what's possible when you're making 100% commission, and you have the leverage and the component in our pay plan where you get pass-ups, right, from people that you train and develop. That's the power of what we have here, right? That's how Silvio's made a good percentage of his income, right, by helping his team. That's how I've made a huge income helping my team, right? I work with Silvio. Silvio works with Thomas and Tatiana. Thomas and Tatiana work with, Pedro and Mariana. And I'm sure that there's leaders on Pedro and Mariana's team who are going to be making this kind of income, $5,000 and $10,000 a month, and $25,000 and $30,000 a month, and they're probably going to do better than Pedro and Mariana and Thomas and Tatiana and Silvio and Cesarina and me, right? Because the opportunity is golden. It's prime right now. This is the time, right? The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago, right? But the second best time is today. Because what else do you have? What else is there, right? What else are you going to do to live the life of your dreams, right? I can't wait. I'm booking my trip this week to Portugal for another week of fun and adventure with the Lazy Millionaires. And we have some leaders from the United States and from Europe that are going to be coming over. Obviously, make sure you get a hold of me or Silvio to make sure that you're one of those leaders. It's not an open event; it's a closed event for the Lazy Millionaires. But some of the leaders are welcome to come if you're, somebody in the company that's got, a big team and you want to come see how an event with 2,000 people, right, on a little team, right, a little team of 2,000 people operates, right? That's what's going on. And I couldn't do that if I had a job. I couldn't do that if I worked, for some company. If I had to take a commute every day for an hour to some office that I couldn't stand, right? Silvio couldn't travel the world, right? Silvio, didn't you go to the Dominican Republic a few months ago and spend like what, 2 weeks there?
I make almost a trip every month right now. It's something.
Every 30 days going on vacation, right? 12 vacations a year. I think we've been in, probably a dozen cities, right, in the last 12 months, in the country, out of the country, you name it. My family's been in Hawaii, Portugal, right? Some of the nicest hot spots in America, right? From California and Texas and South Beach, Florida, right? I'm heading to New York this coming week for a week with my sons, going to the beach and staying in a beautiful house in the Hamptons, living on the ocean. You know what? Still have days of thousands of dollars of income coming in. Right? Where else can you do that? Right? And we've done it all online, part-time, and without picking up the phone to prospect, recruit, or do a three-way call. Now we have a DVD that all you got to do is press play and get paid. Right? Press play for pay, we call it. Right, Silvio?
Let me, when you finish, let me say something about the DVD, okay?
Yeah, I'm done. I'm good to go, man. I'm ready to wrap up. I know it's late there in Portugal. It's 3:30 in the morning.
Yeah, but I'm so excited that I cannot sleep. Let me say something about the DVD, especially for the people that are in the business. Some people look for the DVD and say, well, we are talking about these 2 years that internet is the best thing in the world, and now we go backwards and do old school things. What's going on here? Let me tell you something. When David Wood talks, I always say this guy is a genius, and I will tell you why. We are not making old school stuff. We are not going backwards. We just solved the problems on this industry, period. What we have right now is something that no company have. We can operate like no one can operate offline, and we can operate not like nothing else can operate online. We have the best of both worlds. I wait 20 years. I dream of this. Some of my friends, I will tell you this story in another day. I dream on this thing with DVD. I tried to do it in the past, and I cannot do it. I will tell you this. So, in another day. So, what we really have here seems simple, but it's an accumulate of things done in the right way, one each another one, step by step. And what we have here is the power that no one have it. We have the like Aaron says, the 100% commissions. We have online tools, all this kind of stuff that it's take too long to explain. We are not backing to. We are not making old school stuff. We take the best thing and we prove it 1 million times. You know what I mean? So no one right now in the market have this real great tool offline and what we have online. Even, for instance, only one detail. A guy that only operates offline have always a problem. After he runs out from friends, he cannot grow his business, isn't it? When he starts talking with their friends, after 10 or 20 friends, he puts some on the business, but he cannot go more because he don't have more friends to talk with. And now, normally, the business starts to go down and down and down, isn't it? Here, I say to a guy, in the next 10 days, you will talk with all your friends. I will help you earning an income like you earn in your job. And in 10 days, you will talk with all your friends. Mm-hmm. That's it, period. And then when you run out of friends to talk with, let's do it by the internet, and you can have millions of people all over the world. You earn money very easy in a way that you can invest in publicity and things like that. No one has this on the market. You got me? It's not old things cool. It's not going backwards. It's going to the fucking future. Really go ahead in a few miles away. You know what I mean? So don't waste this tool. Do both very, very well, and open your office, open your house to your friends, press the play button for them, helping them, asking all the questions. Don't put them giving away DVDs. Put them in your home with their friends or in your office and explain you the things, and your business will explode. That's it. Thank you, Aaron.
Yep, absolutely, absolutely. Well, just awesome, guys. Thank you all so much for being on the Hangout, and I want to thank all of our guests and all our members and affiliates and everybody who's a part of the team already, because if it wasn't for you, we wouldn't be here showing up like this. And it's exciting to see that here we are. We're a small team, right? Within the company, we probably have the All-In team is probably a combination of maybe 5,000 people between the lazies and the All-In team that we're all part of. And then when we look at the potential here, I said this the other day in Charlotte. If this were a baseball game, right, we'd be at the very, very top of the first inning. We have such a long way to go. We've gone this much, and we've got miles and miles and miles and miles and miles and miles of distance to travel together. We've got a lot of roads to travel, and we've got a lot of places to go together. And most importantly, we've got a lot of people to reach. This is far bigger now than just 100% commissions, and it's more about changing lives of people and really making a difference. And some of the things that we've done as a team, some of the things that the lazies have done, the contributions and all the support, that we've done so far, we're so excited that we're able to do that. But we haven't really even scratched the scratch of the scratch yet. And now that the company's proven in the marketplace, we're really just, like I said, coming out of this 2 3/4 year testing phase. And now we're able to go into the mainstream market with the DVD. We still have the internet marketing, training and business model that we've been running so far for, 31 months, it's $110 million profit for our affiliates. I think we have kind of a double, right? We have a double whammy here. We hit a grand slam with where we're at right now. So the timing is right. Obviously, the message is clear, and the vision has been cast. And the only question is what are you going to do with the opportunity, right? If you're looking in from the outside, right? Click the button below this video. You should be able to register now. Right, become a member of the team, right? Become a basic member of Empower Network. Get your viral blogging system. Get access to the Fast Start training. Get access to our team site. We have private Facebook groups, right? We have private masterminds, live events that we do. Our team events are incredible, right? And then we also have our next live event, the company event coming up, is going to be in late October. It's going to be in Orlando, Florida. The company hasn't announced official dates yet. If you're a lazy millionaire, if you're part of the Portuguese, Brazilian, Spanish, or anywhere inside of the Lazy Millionaires organization, get out to the Life Extreme event on October, right, 3rd, 4th, and 5th, right, or is it 4th, 5th, and 6th? Let me look real quick. Silvio, you know the date?
Yes, it's not in the same weekend then we have our Life Extreme. This is not the official announcement. I want to do it tomorrow only.
Oh, nobody knows the dates yet?
No one. So
sorry about that.
Yeah, sorry, but I will tell you that we managed to Empower Network, and really thanks to David Wood and JC to make all the efforts to change the date of the event of Empower Network. And right now, we have on 23, 24, and 25 of October the event of Empower Network. So it will not be in the same weekend as us, and so we can go and invade Orlando, and we invade the event, and we will be all of us there. We will go to the two events, our Life Extreme event in the beginning of the month, and then we will go to the end of the month. It was a surprise. I want to tell you tomorrow about it, but we managed to do it. So, yeah.
I didn't realize this. Okay, well that's exciting. Well, hey, listen, there's at least a couple, a couple people on the Hangout that, will probably, the best way to get a message out there is to tell, marketers. So by the time you wake up tomorrow, Silvio, everybody's going to know all about this new event schedule. But yeah, so we'll see you guys at these next live events. You guys are a part of something more special than we even imagined. And I've been around this business now for over 2 decades, and haven't had a job since 1995. So I'm coming up on 20 years being fully self-employed, being my own boss. Silvio the same. We can never work for other people, and I want to tell you that we have figured out some things over the last 20 years, he and I, that if you will just plug in and pay attention and do the work, there's no reason why you can't reach the level of success that you came here for, the level that you see Pedro and Mariana, and the level that you see Thomas and Tatiana, the level that you see all the amazing leaders here on the team. And with that being said, if you're just looking at this, just join, get in, become an affiliate. It's $19 to become an affiliate tonight, and for $45 between your basic membership and your affiliate, you can get your foot in the door, right? Get your fingers on the pulse of one of the fastest growing organizations on the internet and in home-based business, and be a part of the vision. And the vision here is so big that no matter what your dream is, it's attainable. So get on board. If you're already a member, you want to get all in. You want to take full ownership of your business, get all the information, get all the education, get all the training that you can, be a student of the business, right? Stay connected to the team, get your ticket to the next event, right? And get out and meet your leaders and get in front of them and make a connection and develop that relationship, because us without you means nothing, and you without us is the same. We need each other, right? We all need each other, and we all support one another, and we all lift each other up. We raise each other up, and we all speak life into each other and the people, and we can't do it. We can't do it alone. So we need each other. We all need each other to succeed, and so we need you too. So click the link, get on board, and we'll take you to the top with us. That being said, guys, thanks for being here. Everyone, I appreciate and love you all. I can't wait to see each and every one of you in October. For those of you that are coming to my home in August, our next day in the office was actually rescheduled to the 3rd week of August, and you can check in your back office for that, our team training site. So with that being said, have a great night, guys. Thanks for being here. Love each and every one of you. Peace out. See you on the next live hangout, and we'll watch your email for call this weekend. We're going to do a new member fast start training hangout. Take care, everybody.